Hi everyone, welcome to this Getting Started tutorial on the Angular menu bar component.
The menu bar component is a horizontal bar with clickable options, typically located at the top of a web page or application. In this video, I will show you how to create an Angular app and add the Syncfusion menu bar component to it.
Let me show you the steps to create an Angular project using the Angular CLI tool.
In this tutorial, I will edit my code using Visual Studio Code, and I will view the output in a browser.
First, I need to install the Angular CLI on my machine using this command, npm install -g at Angular/CLI. Since I have already installed Angular CLI in my machine, I am skipping this step.
Now, let's proceed to create a new Angular project by typing the command
ng new project name.
I am going to create a project without the routing option, so let me set no here.
And choose the CSS option to add a CSS style sheet.
The project creation has started,
and this will create an Angular project along with its dependencies. Once the project is created, I navigate to the newly created project folder. To start using the Syncfusion Angular menu bar, I need to install the Syncfusion Angular Navigations package by using this command, npm install at Syncfusion/ej2 Angular Navigations --save. This will install the package along with its dependencies.
Alright, the Syncfusion Angular Navigations package is installed,
and now, my application is ready.
The first thing I need to do here is to add the menu bar component. Before that, I need to register the Syncfusion Angular trial license key.
Open this main.ts file
and import the register license method from the Syncfusion ej2 base package. Now, register the Angular trial license key using the register license method. From the 2022 Volume 1 release onwards, it is required to register the Syncfusion Angular license key.
To see where to generate this trial key, refer to the link in the description below. Okay, let's start to add the menu bar component. I navigate to the app module file
and import the menu module from the Syncfusion ej2 Angular Navigations package. Then, I register the same within the imports array of the ng module section. I make changes to the app component HTML file by replacing its default content with the Angular menu code.
The menu will not be visible until menu items are added to it. To add menu items, a data source needs to be bound.
The menu bar supports three types of data: hierarchical, complex, and self-referential. Now, I will show the steps to bind hierarchical data to a menu.
First, I will create an array named menu data of the type menu item model interface
and import this interface from the Syncfusion ej2 Angular Navigations package. Then, I will assign an array of objects with text and items fields to specify the caption of the menu item and sub-items.
Next, I assign this menu data to the items property.
Finally, I am going to add CSS references for the menu bar, so let me import the material-themed CSS reference. Now, I will run this example using the command ng-serve.
You can see the menu bar displaying the menu items.
When I hover over File, the respective sub-items are displayed in the menu pop-up. Next, I will show you how to add icons as a prefix to the menu items using the icon CSS property. To do this, I modify the existing data source by adding one more field, icon CSS, with appropriate built-in icon CSS classes. Here, I have set the icon class for File, Open, Save, Edit, Cut, Copy, and Paste in the menu bar.
The menu bar items are currently displayed continuously.
Suppose I want to group and separate those options, then define the separator field and set its option to true. Next, to add icons, I navigate to the style.css file and define a font face with a specific source path and name its font family to access the required font icons at the application level. Then, for this class, eMenuIcons, I set the defined font family and set the appropriate content values to access the needed font icon. As you can see, icons are displayed for the specified menu items, and a separator is shown after the first two items. Now, I will show you how to bind a complex data source by mapping fields using the menu bar's fields property. Here, I am going to show the continents and its countries, with language details in the submenu. To achieve this, I create an array called complex data and assign an array of objects with field, continent with appropriate values. Then, to show countries as subitems, add the countries field as subitem to the continent, with appropriate country names. Next, to display the languages as a subitem to the countries, define one more subarray called languages, and add respective languages. This data structure is called multilevel nesting. Next, I need to map the data fields, so I declare a variable called menu data fields of type field settings model interface. This interface is automatically imported from the Syncfusion EJ2 Angular navigations package while using here. Within this variable, declare the text field and assign continent, country, and language. Additionally, I declare children field with countries and languages. Next, I assign these variables to the items and fields properties of the menu bar. When I hover over the Asia menu, a pop-up will display countries in Asia. Similarly, when I hover over India, a pop-up will appear with Hindi, Tamil, and Telugu.
Next, I will show you how to bind self-referential data source to the menu bar component.
Before that, let's have a look at this self-referential example first, to understand its structure. In addition to the usual ID and text fields, you will see objects with one more field, parent ID. This field maps the appropriate parent node's ID to its child node. Notice here, these three objects have an additional field, parent ID with the value parent1, which indicates that they render as child nodes of parent1. Now, I am going to populate menu items using the self-referential data structure that contains a parent ID mapping field.
Let me define an array called menu bar data source
and assign an array of objects with fields such as ID, text, and parent ID, with appropriate values. To display kitchen items as a subitem for appliances, I have set the kitchen parent ID as parent1. Similarly, I have appended the parent-child relationship for other items. Once the data source definition is completed, it is necessary to map the data source fields, so within this menu data fields object, comment the existing mapping fields,
and map the fields ID to the item ID, text to text, and parent ID to parent ID.
Then, I assign this menu bar data source to the items property by replacing the existing value. Along with this, ensure that the menu data fields are assigned to the fields property of the menu bar. Look here, when I hover over Fashion menu, a pop-up with subitems is displayed. Furthermore, when I hover over the men item, its subitems are shown.
Next, I will demonstrate how to change the orientation of the menu bar using the orientation property.
Within this menu bar code, I set the orientation property to vertical to align menu items vertically.
See, the menu items are vertically aligned. Finally, I will show you how to animate menu items. Let me define the variable animation settings of type menu animation settings model interface. This interface is automatically imported from the Syncfusion EJ2 Angular Navigations package when it is added here. Within this object, I set the effect property to zoom in and duration to 800 to apply animation effect to menu items. Apart from this animation effect, it also supports 3 more effects like fade in, slide down, and none. Next, I assign this object to the animation settings property. Look here, when I hover this menu, the zoom in effect is applied and shows animation for 800 seconds. In this video, I have shown you how to add the Syncfusion Angular Menu Bar component to an Angular application and how to bind hierarchical, complex, and self-referential data sources to it. Also, you saw how to change the orientation and apply animation to menu items. If you would like to see a working example, you can download one from the GitHub link shared in the description below. I have also included a link in the description where you can check if you qualify for our community license, which gives you a free license key for our entire Angular suite. If you found this video useful, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.